We all know about the dominating performance we saw on defense. Let's dive into the details and see exactly how these guys got after the Packers. I mean, who was efficient, who was just putting in work, man. And, obviously, the guy that had 2 sacks deserves the spotlight. But who among his compatriots were doing just as well, if not better? Because I mean, the cohesiveness of this unit is a whole other beast. That's what's taking them to another level. The communication that we lacked last year is helping us to excel and dominate the league this season. What's up? It's your boy Centron. Come back and do another analysis video. And kid you not, that's the real name. Eagles Packers film review. How about Noah Smith? That's the guy I was just mentioning, who had 2 sacks in this one. But you can't be great without the greatness of others. So Nick Sirianni, harps on that euphemism, and it really shines through here in multiple facets, in multiple plays. I mean, every play really, but was highlight the ones where it was more the most profound. Anyways, here, first of all, this you need to get a pick here because the guys are playing excellent zone match principles. So guys come into their zone, they're effortlessly passing them off to the next guy, and they're flowing. The in between spots, the crevices, the cracks that are so easy to appear in defense, they've got those covered, man. All right, let's get into it. So you can see here, like on the outside, they're playing that zone coverage. All right, but underneath is where they pass off these things efficiently. I mean, it's just beautiful, seeing how the in-breaking route comes over here, and got that area. CJ Gardner-Johnson, he's forced to kind of fit it into a tight window. CJ Gardner-Johnson almost capitalizes on the overthrow. I mean, so it's just it's touch and go for offense because they're like, where do we go with the ball? You can't take advantage of this guy. There's not enough space. You got to hit it right on the timing, and guys do get the ball. They swarm in. So just a really cohesive unit. All right, here, Quinton Mitchell is not afraid to come up and hit. So what I loved about him at Toledo is, of course he could cover. He's fast, lightning fast, has great recovery speed, but he's not afraid to come up and fill in the run game. And Vic Fangio definitely wants corners like that. That's why Cooper Jean is excelling, because he can do both, play in the run, be a pseudo, a safety / linebacker, be the star in the DB in the backfield. The star player can do a little bit of everything for us or for defenses, but those guys can come up and tackle. Slade even as step his game up in that category, or I could say he's playing harder than he ever has, noticeably. But here you see, like Josh Jacobs, the line forces him to go one way, and he comes in there and cuts him out, undercuts him perfectly, not blindly tackling with his head down, but no, he comes in under control, corrals him, gets him down to the ground. I mean, that's an impressive feat for a guy, because you see later in the game he goes off on our defense, and he could be a hard guy to bring down. All right, this is a joke. Like I lambasted this fan. I think he actually deleted the comments, or got the comments deleted because I can't even find his name anymore. He was touting Zach Tom in the first matchup, and it's PFS All Pro team. I get that, but man, this guy's a joke as far as being on. He made it over Penei Sewell and Lane Johnson. Bro, come on, man. This dude don't even belong on the same map as these other guys: Creed Humphrey, Chris Lindstrom, Quentin Nelson, Jordan Mailata. Man, dude, he ain't even in the same universe. He's like, a hard worker. That's about it. He's not extremely talented, or I would say, comparably speaking to these other guys. No. Anyways, Noah Smith showcases everything, why, the reason why we picked him as high as we did. People were lambasting it for last year for being a failure of a pick, saying we went too high with the guy, but, he really did blossom this year, coming in with 6.5 sacks. Had 2 here in this game, man. Just beautiful. He beats the guy, and then he gets around the edge. I mean, that's crazy. Like with that burst, that amount of burst, boom, fake inside move, got him, and then he brings down Jordan Love from behind. I mean, he ran the circuit on that. That's crazy from where he started from to where he finished. Excellent. He's really, blossoming into the player we thought he could be, making use of his athleticism, but also playing with smarts and adding, a lot of hand fighting moves into his repertoire, not just, relying on his speed. So this one, the quarters, we put them on the island, quite a bit with, the way we play defense and, having a light box and going to have our safety spread out. So the guys on the corners are going to be solo dolo. And, that's just fine because, we got this guy, Darius Slay, playing some of the best football of his career right now. First career postseason interception. And he just stays with Dontayvion Wicks once he sees, this deep route in the hip pocket. At that point, he's in the perfect position to challenge. And he makes a one-handed catch, rolls over, keeps, possession of the ball, which is just incredible, especially for a 34-year-old corner, playing at that level. He deserves his kudos. And I get some people don't like him, like Top Billing, he comes out and he's like, call Slade goofy. Call him what you want, man. The guy produces, and I get it. He has a podcast. I don't like podcasts, to be honest with you, because, he has people like Michael on there, and I don't believe in fraternizing with the enemy. But that being said, when you have, you produce these kind of results, it gives you the kind of latitude to kind of do, some stuff like, AJ Brown on the sidelines. Like, I don't 100% agree with it, but if it helps him to avoid a disaster, go right ahead, man. All right, here we see Zach Bond flying up, Bond and Dean. So I think it's one of those guys. Yeah. You see Zach Bond initially reading the play, incredibly gets there, forces Jacob to avoid him in a tackle. I mean, unfortunately, he doesn't make it. But Nakobe Dean is right there to clean up, which makes his loss such a travesty for our defense because he's right there with him. Him and Zach Bond truly Batman and Robin. Now, that's almost a little bit disrespectful because those two, their gaps in power are significant. But he was a perfect sidekick. He was Pro Bowl worthy. 128 tackles on the year, a pick, numerous I think forced fumbles, a handful of sacks. He rose above the challenge. I'm really excited to see him next year, and I hope he really climbs his way back because despite his lack of size, man, he's so intellectual. He just moves like instinctually. And the game has slowed down for him to such a degree that he's just got it. If he can stay healthy, he'll be fine. All right, so Dean, I don't know if this is the play he got hurt, but no, this is the double team from Jalen Carter. He just makes that play, and almost twice could have been picked off by Noah Smith. Almost got a hand on it, and this guy here, I don't know if there's a corner, or a linebacker, Burks. So, but he was in position to try and make the play, but Jalen Carter just blowing stuff up, just being a game wrecker, and I look for him to do so again against the Rams coming up on Monday for me. But, one guy that we lost, Nakobe Dean, his replacement, Oren Burks, does a trifecta here on the play. Takes a bad angle, tackles his teammate, and, he takes him out of the play. And it's just a travesty. So I mean, like, what the hell is he doing here? What is Oren Burks? So I mean, like, they both knows to play. Gets there, play under control, man. I mean, Dontayvion Wicks, I think it was, or Jaden Reed, was able to burst. Yeah, Jaden Reed was able to burst up the field and get a first down because of your lack. And he's here clapping at the end, like, man, what the fuck you doing, bro? Sit your goofy ass down. You lucky that Quentin Mitchell bailed your stupid ass out. But he's got to be better at taking angles, and he's not going to be as explosive as Nakobe. But that being said, he has to play under control. He has to not take out his teammates, play team football. That tackle came in and did run in, charging in just blindly, out of control. Just we can't afford that. So if you have to sit him for trot, he shows that he's not capable. But at least put the rookie up. Don't just suffer through a bad option. All right, that's Jalen Carter getting the same play. And Zach Bond, yeah, he pops every week, man. He just drifted into this zone, and I mean, it's beautiful. Here you can see him. It's kind of plays it so, and then he just pops up, gets to that lane, and picks the ball off. So I think it might have been Josh Sweat. Caused the guy to stumble coming out of his route. I don't know if he was going there or to the tight end, but just beautiful, a beautiful syncopation of the front and the back, working in cohesion. And Oren Burks again, this horrendous angle. He's going to cover this Texas route. I mean, he just leaves himself wide open. He over pursues. Fire right card. He over pursues and essentially takes himself out. Taking a bad angle to the angle route, he takes himself out of it, and he's just left there to clean up. So, I mean, he's got to be better. That kind of stuff, The reading and diagnosing, we'll get the start of snaps in practice, and we'll see if he's able to, play under control. We don't even need him to be spectacular like Dean. Just be adequate, Like I said on the previous play, he just takes out his own guy. That's a net negative. You punished your own guy for being in the right spot at the right time. And, everybody else has to suffer for it, has to, play pursuit catch up. That's Saquon, that's a touchdown. Kyron Williams might take that to the house. All right, so here we, get burnt on one of our line slants. And Jalen Carter gets there. He just can't make the play. Then everybody else takes, horrible angles, tackling up high. I mean, just everything goes wrong on that play. Over pursuing, not tackling. Burks had 2 attempts at it. Just, sloppy. I mean, just sloppy. So, we got to, like that one play, Boyd, Josh Jacobs' numbers overall, but, still, all it takes is one play. It's one explosive 31-yard run. Can't have that. Playoffs. Win or go home. All right. It's a 3-man rush. You got, Moro Jomo getting triple team here because Josh Sweat, I think it was by design. He chipped the guy and then fell off, and then late rush. I like that. That was an intricate detail to add to flummox a quarterback. And Jordan Love was thoroughly flummoxed, and he threw 3 picks to our guys. He should separate individuals, but we had him thoroughly confused and twisting in the wind, trying to figure out what the hell was going on. So you can see here, he reroutes him, ends up being a 3-man rush, and Milton Williams shoots a guy, through the gap, causes him to step up into Nolan Smith, who's on the other side. He flip sides with Josh Sweat. He runs right into the sack. He just falls into a sack, essentially. But, just blessed to have, a gaggle of guys around you, because people were seriously doubting this group. Interior guys, to a certain degree, not worry about it. It's going to be a one-man show with Jalen Carter. But the edge, people were concerned that we didn't have the horses to run with, most teams to challenge them. Now look at us with a 3-man, rotation, not even using Huff because they're just going with the hot hand. And, they're heating up guys, teeing off on guys. I hope we do bring back Sweat next year. It's proven that he deserved it, a extension of some sort. All right, Zach Bond, again, running with a receiver here. I didn't know that was Bo Melton. He ran at 4.34 coming out of Rutgers. He's fast, blazing fast. And He runs with him, you know, stride for stride, you know, to some degree. There's Zach Bond falling back. Right there. I mean, like, damn, he's sticking with him. You know, I see, looking at long view, I can see why I was in pass interference. Him coming in view suddenly, it might look like it, but the refs were closely watching that. Nothing to be called there. Quinn gets his first pick, thanks to Zach Bond, and just, you know, the Eagles keep on rolling, man. So anyways, we'll get out of here on that note, but I know the truth being that you're not even watching, though, but it's all good. It's all good because I love making these videos and I love talking about the freaking stinking Philadelphia Eagles. So hopefully we go into this Rams game, get another win, head to the NFC Championship, but we shall see. I'll see you in the game on Monday. Probably not because, like I said, you're not even watching, but it's all good. We're going to try to do this officially, but as always, it's fly, Eagles, fly, and let's motherfucking go. Like, comment, share, and subscribe Thanks for watching. Check me out at Centron Anime, Centron Life, or Centron Laughs, or other social media.